Breaking news for you this point of time. Pentagon is now redeploying a U.S. carrier strike group from the South China Sea to the area covered by U.S. Central Command, the CENTCOM, which includes areas in West Asia. And this, of course, the redeployment of a U.S. carrier comes at a time when there are rising tensions between Iran and the U.S. President Donald Trump. And to decode this further, my colleague Vishnu is now joining me live. Vishnu, tell us more about how crucial is this and what kind of messaging is being sent across with Pentagon redeploying a U.S. carrier strike group in the area.
Well, I would, suggest quite immediately that America's potential strikes on Iran are not premised on the arrival of this carrier strike group. This is the carrier strike group involving the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln. It is, I believe, deployed in the Asian region, in the Asia-Pacific region, possibly in the South China Sea, making its way likely through the Malacca Straits. It'll take approximately a week before this warship and its frigates and its destroyers and cruisers and submarines to accompany it. Now, America is already very heavily militarily present in the Gulf. They've got bases all over the place. There is a large deployment of US fighter aircraft as well. And therefore, while a carrier strike group, which has been at the center of American attack forces as part of their doctrine, that ship, when it does arrive, is all very well. It'll take about a week for it to arrive. But America can go ahead and do strikes essentially when it wants.
Right, Vishnu, and this, of course, at a time when Iran has also warned its neighbors that that the U.S. and Israel military targets can become legitimate targets if there's any attack by the United States of America. And now we're breaking this on NDTV that U.S. is now redeploying its carrier strike group in the area. Over to you, Vishnu.
That's right. And, Iran is repeatedly making threats, and these threats are for all American bases. They've got huge bases in Kuwait. They've got bases in Qatar. Of course, Israel is the enemy of Iran, publicly stated. Therefore, it is quite likely that if there is a missile attack or any attack militarily by the United States on Iran, then Iran would retaliate using massive ballistic missile attacks. Now, remember, there are missile shields which are available. There are missile interceptors which are available for US forces and Israeli forces. The worry is how many incoming ballistic missiles actually leak through that, because if they do, it becomes quite dangerous. But it does appear that military strikes against Iran cannot be ruled out at this moment. The statements made by the US President Donald Trump are particularly belligerent, and therefore the days ahead will prove to be absolutely critical. Let's see what exactly happens.